Clash Royale is dying. And I know people have been saying that for years, but this time it's real. We're talking about a game that pulled in over $1 billion in its first year, that had everyone from middle schoolers to streamers absolutely hooked. And now half the player base is just gone. People are moving on, and the game is just not fun anymore. So here's what I'm gonna do today. We're gonna walk through literally everything wrong with this game right now, how we got here, and more importantly, how to fix it. Because believe it or not, this game can still be saved. So let me first take you back to where this all started. March 2nd, 2016. That's when Clash Royale dropped globally. The game was everywhere. It hit #1 on the App Store in like a week. People were playing it in class, at work, and streamers were going crazy over it. The thing that made Clash Royale special back then was how simple it was. You pick 8 cards, 3-minute matches. You could pick it up in seconds, but at the same time, the skill ceiling was insane. You had pros coming out of nowhere with giant elixir collector decks that nobody had even thought of. The meta was constantly changing because people were still figuring things out. And here's the key part. Progression felt possible. Yeah, you had to grind, but it was a reasonable grind. You could max out a deck as a free-to-play player if you really committed. Maybe it took you 1 to 2 years, but it felt achievable. That's important. Remember that. The game kept growing too. They added legendary cards in February 2016, which was huge. Then in April, they introduced Trophy Road, so you got rewards as you climbed. Clan Wars came in 2018, which got everyone actually talking in their clans again. But then a few years later, in October 2021, they added Champions. And this is where things start getting weird. Champions were cool in theory. Cards with abilities you could activate mid-battle, that's sick. Golden Knight dashing around, Archer Queen going invisible, Skeleton King summoning an army of skeletons. The problem was, they locked them behind King level 14, which you needed to be basically maxed out to reach. But people dealt with it, because champions felt special. They were rare, they were powerful, you had to earn them. It still felt like the game wasn't completely broken. Then, June 2023 happened. Card Evolution. This is where Supercell really started losing the plot. Once again, the idea was cool. Your cards cycle through uses and then become super-powered versions. But the execution, total disaster. First, they introduced level 15. And to upgrade a single card from 14 to 15, you needed 50,000 elite wild cards. 50,000. The community did the math and figured out it would take a casual free-to-play player literally 10 years to max out their collection. The backlash was immediate. Reddit and Twitter exploded. Content creators made videos ripping into Supercell, and the community was not happy. Evolutions were busted, and basically anyone who did not have them was losing. People called it pay to win, and you know what? They were right. So fast forward to now, we're in late 2025, and they just added level 16 in November. Yeah, another level. Now, to be fair, they tried to fix the elite wildcard disaster this time. They removed elite wildcards entirely and went back to the normal upgrade system with cards and gold. But here's the problem. It doesn't matter how you frame it. It's still another layer of grind on top of an already ridiculous grind. Players who had spent months or years grinding to level 15 just got their progress essentially reset. Let me put this in perspective. There are now over 100 cards in Clash Royale. To max out every card to level 16 would take super long. I don't even want to do the math. Thousands of hours or thousands of dollars. Pick one. And like I have defended Supercell in the past, saying they need to be adding progression, otherwise the game dies. But while working on this video, I genuinely see some other ways, which I want to talk about. First up, progression needs to be cut in half, at minimum. The current system is insane. If you started playing Clash Royale today as a completely free-to-play player, you would be grinding for literally years just to compete at higher levels. That's not okay. New players need to feel like they can catch up in like 2 to 3 years max of active play, not half a decade. That's too discouraging. Here's what I do. Keep level 16 as the cap, fine. But reduce the card costs for levels 12 through 15 by like 30% across the board. Triple the gold economy again. I know Supercell says they already tripled it when they added level 15, but clearly it wasn't enough because everyone's still broke. Wildcards should drop way more frequently. Right now, getting enough wildcards to upgrade a single legendary feels like pulling teeth. Make it so players can reasonably upgrade 1 or 2 cards to max every month if they're playing regularly. Some of you may be saying that if Supercell did this, they would stop making money. But don't worry, I think I have found a way they can still make their bread without breaking the game. But I will talk about that a little later. Second, evolution accessibility. Evolution shards need to be way easier to get. Like, every chest should have a higher chance to drop evolution shards. Because right now, if you're trying to collect all 39 evolutions as free to play, you're looking at months, even years of grinding. Make a shop with all the evolutions, where we will be able to buy shards for some gold or gems. Or even better, bring back the season shop. Literally, the thing the community has been screaming about for months. Or better yet, in other games like League of Legends, they let you try out champions. What if? And hear me out. Every week, there was one free evolution for everyone to try out in the classic 1v1s. Not where trophies are involved, but in those unranked game modes. I think that would even make the game mode more popular, because right now, not many people are playing. And it would also help people decide which Evo they want to get next. Third, matchmaking based on deck strength. This is controversial, but hear me out. The matchmaking algorithm should factor in card levels, not as the primary factor, but as a secondary one. If you're running a deck with average card level of 12, you shouldn't be fighting someone with average card level 15. That's what they did in Clash of Clans. I am Town Hall level 12, and when attacking, I have never seen a Town Hall like 2 levels higher or lower than me. I know what people are gonna say. This will be exploited. People will sandbag their card levels to farm lower players. Okay, so cap it. Only factor in card level up to 6,000 to 7,000 trophies. After that, pure trophy-based matchmaking. That way, newer players have a chance to learn and progress, but competitive players still get skill-based matches. Fourth, fix Clan Wars, or just bring back Clan Wars 1. I'm gonna be real with you. Clan Wars 2 sucks. It's not fun, it's a chore. Most people do their 4 attacks a day and then forget about it. So here is what I would do. Option A. Add tournament standard to Clan Wars. Let people opt into war battles with level 11 caps. That way, casual clans can actually compete without everyone needing max decks. Option B. Just admit it didn't work and bring back Clan Wars 1. Collection Day was fun. War Day was exciting. The whole thing felt like an event. Sometimes, the old way is the better way. Also, and this is huge, make clan participation truly optional. If someone doesn't want to do clan wars, they shouldn't drag down the entire clan. Let clans set their war roster at the start of the week. If you're in, you're in. If you're out, your clan doesn't get penalized. Fifth, slow down on the new content. Supercell keeps pumping out new cards, new evolutions, new heroes every single month. And yeah, new content is exciting for like 2 weeks. But then it just adds to the pile of stuff people need to grind for. What if, and hear me out, what if Supercell took a break from new cards for like 6 months and just focused on balance? Actually make the existing 121 cards viable. Fix the dead cards that nobody uses. Buff the stuff that's been garbage for years. Give players time to actually catch up on the evolutions that already exist before dropping 3 more. Let the meta settle. Let deck creativity breathe. Stop with the constant power creep where every new card has to be stronger than the last. Sixth, make cosmetics matter. You know what Clash Royale could monetize without making the game pay to win? Cosmetics, tower skins, emotes, banners, and even card skins or like battle effects. So when someone destroys a tower, they get a cool animation. There's so much potential here. Right now, cosmetics exist, but they're super limited. Give us a full cosmetics shop. Let people buy specific emotes they want. Sell seasonal battle passes that are purely cosmetic rewards. Add card skins that don't affect gameplay. People will absolutely spend money on cosmetics if they're cool enough. Look at every other successful game. Fortnite makes billions of skins. League of Legends prints money with champion skins. Clash Royale could do the same thing and reduce the pressure on the pay-to-win progression system. Here's the thing, Clash Royale is an incredible game at its core. The mechanics are tight, the strategy is deep. The moment-to-moment gameplay is still some of the best you'll find on mobile. 3-minute matches that are intense from start to finish. But Supercell has spent years building systems on top of systems that just make the game feel bad to play unless you're spending money or grinding for hours every single day. And that's killing the game. The player count is dropping. The community is angry. Long-time players are quitting. New players take one look at the progression system and just go play something else. If Supercell wants this game to last another 9 years, they need to make massive changes. Not little tweaks, not balance patches. Structural changes to how progression works, how matchmaking works, how content releases work. Because right now, Clash Royale isn't competing with other mobile games. It's competing with the version of itself from 2016 when things were simpler, fairer, and way more fun. That's the game people fell in love with, and that's the game Supercell needs to get back to. Anyway, that's how I would fix Clash Royale right now. Obviously, Supercell's not gonna watch this video and change everything overnight. But maybe, just maybe, if enough people talk about these problems, something will change about the game we all love. Let me know in the comments what you think. What would you fix? What did I miss? And also, what do you think of the new voiceover? I decided to start dubbing the videos myself. Anyway, that's it. See you next time.